All right, well, welcome everybody to the new member orientation for Wednesday night. My name is Dylan Hastings. I'll be your host this evening. I want to thank you so much for tuning in this evening. We're very excited, obviously, for you to become part of Ingresso Cybernetico, to be a new member. Maybe you're somebody that's been around for a while and you just wanted to come on back over and listen to some information about, how you can help your members get started as well here with Ingresso Cybernetico. So again, we're very excited. Folks, I want to do a sound check. If you could just let me know that you can hear me loud and clear okay. I know we've got lots of people on here tonight. We've got lots of people that have registered, so very excited. You guys probably all see the new live presentation screen on your end, which is incredible. So we're obviously very excited to be able to be utilizing this platform to be building our Ingresso Cybernetico business. So we're very excited, very, very excited, obviously, to be sharing with you this evening. So if you could for me, just let me know. Live chat is enabled, so just give me a number 2 in the chat box there. We'll get started here in about another minute or so. And thanks again for taking some time out of your schedule to be with us. All right, so somebody said yes, they can hear me. Okay, perfect. Let me actually share my screen as well, because we're going to go through a presentation, hoping that this comes through. And let me see if I can bring this back over here so that I can see what we're doing. Perfect. All right, perfect. Well, listen, I'm not going to monitor the live chat here while I'm doing the presentation so that you guys can see the full screen. However, if you have any questions whatsoever related to your Ingresso Cybernetico business, how to build it, anything that we covered this evening, please do not hesitate to ask. There is a very slight delay anytime we do a Google Hangout. So depending on when you type in your question, if I don't get it to it right away, just understand I am watching that, and I will be more than happy to obviously go back to that to make sure we answer your questions before we get through. So let's go ahead. Let me actually put this full screen. Let's see. Let's go full screen. All right. So, folks, you're obviously here for new member orientation. You know, we're very excited, obviously, that you took and made the decision to get started with Ingresso Cybernetico. But there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle with IC, as we call it. Okay, there's many different things. There's many different things you want to look for. There's many different things you want to plug into to really out of here at Ingresso your business. A lot of people have used, that have implemented, that have really taught to their teams to provide not only duplication but success in their business a lot sooner than later. So let's kind of dive into it here and talk about these topics. So having a strong why when you're building a business is probably one of the most important things that you need to have in place before you even start building any type of business. You got to have a vision, you got to have a dream, you got to have something in place that's going to drive you if you don't see the results that you're looking for right off the bat. You've got to have something there that's going to carry you through the times when you get told that you're crazy for doing something, that it doesn't work, that you're never going to make money at that stuff. I mean, how many times do you hear that from people? A lot of times those people are, again, people that you know, like, and trust, or that love you, or whatever. A lot of times it's the people that are close to you. So that's why I say to you, make sure that you have your why written down. And when I say why, folks, I just mean simply a reason for doing this business, a reason for being an entrepreneur, a reason for building your Ingresso Cybernetico business and sharing it with other people. It doesn't matter what your why is, as long as you've identified that. If you want to pay off debts, if you want to put your kids through school, if you want to have more money to go on vacation with, whatever it may be, it doesn't make any difference. Just make sure you have a why written down and that you've identified that yourself, because it's very, very important. The second is, what is your 90-day plan of action? This is probably the second most important thing for you when you're building your business, and this is for any business that you are attempting to or starting, or that you're attempting to to start, and so on and so forth. It's very, very important that you identify what your action plan is, what your goals are. I recommend starting at 90 days and then working your way back. You really want to identify the 90-day game plan. That's not where you're going to end, but that's where you'll start, is within your first 90 days. And what you'll do is take your 90-day game plan and break it down into 3 months, obviously, because each month has 30 days roughly, and then break it down into 4 weeks. And then if you want to go a little bit further, break it down into daily goals. It's very, very important that you break it down into bite-sized goals, as they call it, because people can get overwhelmed if you're looking at a 90-day plan of action or maybe a 90-day goal to make, let's say, $20,000, $30,000 in the next 90 days. People look at that number, they're like, wow, I don't think I can achieve that within 90 days. And let me just say this, you can achieve anything here at Ingresso Cybernetico that you put your mind to and that you obviously work hard for, because there's nothing free that's really given to you at Ingresso Cybernetico. You have to go out there and build your business. You've got to give it time. You've got to give it effort. You've also got to log into your back office on a regular basis, and you've got to work with those that join you in your organization. Okay, it's very, very important that you understand that right up front. Ingresso Cybernetico is a very incredible business. It is not a money game. It is not all about business centers. It's truly about leveraging the products to build your branding online in your business and to offer those solutions to other marketers and individuals that are out there that need to use our products at an incredible price. Okay, so we do have an incredible compensation plan, but don't always get caught up about talking about the money when you're building your business, because let me tell you this much, folks, these products will sell, and I'm sure a lot of you know this already, but these products will sell themselves, and it saves a lot of us marketers money as we leverage these products to build our branding and our businesses. So step number 3, stay connected with your active upline. It's very, very important that the key word here is active. We have a lot of people that have brought people into the business and they have went inactive for whatever reason or another, and maybe they're not building their Ingresso Cybernetico business anymore. So just make sure that you're plugged into an active upline member. If you don't know who that is, you don't know who to identify, reach out to the live support agent over there at Ingresso Cybernetico. They will reach out to, or they will look for you and connect you with somebody that's actively building the business in your upline if you have nobody else that you're actively building the business with. Now, we're not saying rely on your upline. We're saying, stay connected with your upline, because it is very important. Your upline really should be connecting with you, but we understand that some of the people within your upline may be busy and so on and so forth. So everybody has different things that they've got going on in their lives. Some people are strictly focused on Ingresso Cybernetico. Other people are building multiple businesses. So they can plug you into somebody in your active upline if your sponsor has went inactive. It's just very important that you stay connected with somebody in your upline, though. The other thing, too, that I think is truly important, and this is something that I know, Dwayne himself is very passionate about. He put a lot of time and effort, a lot of experience, a lot of things that are very, very valuable to you as a marketer in general, which is the 30-day blueprint. Now, for all of you that just started with Ingresso Cybernetico, if you have not started the 30-day blueprint yet, okay, you're missing steps to really see the success you're looking for in the next 60 to 90 days. Okay, it's very, very important that you follow the 30-day blueprint. If you don't want to take a whole 30 days to complete it, you can do it in 1 to 2 day increments. I do not recommend going any further ahead than that, because you really can't implement and really grasp everything that's being taught to you if you jump ahead more than 2 days at a time. It really will not be effective for you. So we've got many members of Ingresso Cybernetico that have actually went through the new member orientation multiple times. Or actually, I'm sorry, the new member orientation multiple times, but we've also got people in Ingresso Cybernetico that have went through the 30-day blueprint also multiple times. And the reason for that is because it is continuously being updated. It has just recently been updated with transcripts and other things, a lot of video updates as well. So make sure that you're plugging into that. Make sure you're also teaching these steps here that I'm talking about with you today with your team members as they join Ingresso Cybernetico. Don't always wait for the new member orientation for them to get plugged into a lot of this information or the steps to really get started. Now let's continue here. We've got a few more steps I want to talk about. Step number 5 is, or step number, what do I want to say? steps to success number 5, I guess is what I want to call it. Logging into your back office daily. Now, I just touched on this a few minutes ago very briefly, but it's very, very important that if you're going to build a successful business, that you are logged in daily to your back office. You got to stay plugged in if you've got people within your downline that are working the business, that are relying on you to help them, in certain certain maybe strategies, maybe certain things that they maybe have joined you for whatever reason. Maybe you told them that you were going to do webinars for them. It's very important that obviously you do what you say you're going to do, and that you lead by example. Those are real keys to duplication and team building in any business within our industry. Because remember, people see what you do, and people do what they see you do. Okay, it's very, very important. If they see you out there talking and telling people to do certain things, and you're not doing them yourself, chances are they're not going to follow in your footsteps. So very, very important that you log in, you teach that you log in on a daily basis, connect with the people within your downline, whether you personally brought them into the business or not, and really stay focused on looking at where you're at in your business, looking at your 90-day goal and your daily goal maybe, or maybe your weekly goal, and how close you are to achieving that on a weekly basis to hit your 90-day initial goal when building your Ingresso Cybernetico business. Everything is based off of goals and holding yourself accountable. It's like that with corporate America. It's like that in any retail position. It's like that in sales. It's like that with relational marketing, direct sales, network marketing, whatever you want to call it. It's very, very important. If people tell you otherwise, it's not true. It takes a lot of hard work, and obviously it takes certain actions and certain steps necessary to obviously make money in anything. So again, log into your back office on a daily basis. The other thing, too, I want to mention here is that for any of you that have looked at the back office monthly contests, the contest gives you actual points when you log into your back office on a daily basis. So for all of you that are trying to just get started with us maybe, or maybe you've been with us for a few weeks, and you're seeing the leaderboards and you're seeing the contest points there, it's very, very important that you know that you can actually achieve 30 points out of whatever it is that you're looking to try to hit within that month if you just log into your back office on a daily basis. Okay, there's many other ways to actually accumulate points which are back there. Just make sure that you're looking and that you're taking advantage of those points on a daily basis. And there's certain things that Ingresso Cybernetico has in place, folks, if you haven't figured this out yet, that literally are action steps, and if you do them, the company rewards you for that. Okay, it's just basically telling you, here, do this, and you will see results over time, and we're going to reward you for doing that as well. Okay, very, very awesome, and that's one of the reasons why we obviously love this company. All right, so let's talk about number 7 here. I'm going to skip over number 6 because that's a conversation within itself, and we'll talk about that here as we wrap up. Step number 7. Step to success number 7 is really find an accountability partner. I think that's truly important in a lot of different things, a lot of different areas of your life. People do it as parents. People do it in their church. People do it many different things out there when they call, and some of them don't call it an accountability partner, but it's called many different things. But folks, an accountability partner is really somebody that you can talk to. Not your upline, maybe not your sponsor, and quite honestly, we don't recommend that you choose either or one of those for an accountability partner. Find somebody that you can be really competitive with, somebody that obviously you can talk to on the phone on a weekly basis, somebody that can really hold you accountable for what it is that you want to achieve. Not somebody that's going to say, "Oh, that's all right, you'll get it done next week," because trust me. You need somebody. Everybody needs somebody. Okay, no matter how disciplined you are, everybody needs somebody when you're having a bad day. Maybe you had a long week. Maybe you're not getting the results you're looking for, and you've been doing it over and over and over again over the last few weeks. Remember, we talked about your why. That's one of the factors. We also talked about plugging into your upline sponsor, right? That's another factor. But having an accountability partner is extremely important when it comes to them saying, okay, well, how many people did you talk to this week? When they go back and forth. And when we talk about accountability partners, folks, it's not just one-sided. You want to find somebody that's in the same industry or niche as you, because those people obviously have goals that they're going to share with you, and you're going to talk to them about obviously hitting their goals. They're going to talk to you about hitting your goals, and you're going to talk to them about hitting their goals, and so on and so forth. But it's very important though that you have somebody there that you can toss back and forth, that you can actually mastermind with. For all of you that don't know what masterminding is, it's really just kind of tossing ideas back and forth, giving maybe ideas on how to do stuff, and somebody can obviously give you maybe advice to make it better, different strategies, and so on and so forth. Very, very important that you have somebody like that you can go to. Trust me, I've been married for a few years now, and I'll tell you, the person that most people would assume to go to would be either their spouse or maybe their family member or so on and so forth. That's not the person that we're talking about here. A lot of times, folks, we understand that our spouses and that other people in our lives and our families don't have the same interests as us, right? They don't see everything that we see on the same level, and so on and so forth. Not everybody's an entrepreneur, right? It's just important that you identify somebody, though, outside of that circle that really you can talk to openly, that you can exchange ideas, and so on and so forth. So really, really incredible. You guys will find that will help you with everything that you do in your business as you're building your business. Very, very important that you find somebody that you can actually relate to there. All right, step number 8, focus only on money-making activities. And I'll tell you, if I could put only in bigger, bolder words so that it would fit on the page, I surely would. It's very, very important that people, especially you as you're building your business here at Ingresso Cybernetico, that you focus only on money-making activities. People get so consumed with Facebook marketing, and what happens with people on Facebook, okay, I'm actually a testament to this. I've actually done this myself, where you go out and you actually have a goal in mind that you want to connect with 5 people today. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to post over on groups, or maybe you want to create conversations with people. There's many different strategies on Facebook, okay? But what people typically find themselves doing is they find themselves actually out there roaming around on news feeds and clicking on pictures and going to different people's profiles, and they find that they're not effective in what they're trying to do. So that's why I say to you, make sure you have really defined goals, daily, weekly, that you want to achieve, but also make sure that you're holding yourself accountable there, that you're not wandering off and then making an excuse later that you didn't achieve something because you decided to go do this here or that there. You have to be very disciplined if you want to see the results that you're looking for in your business. Very, very important. All right. Now, let's talk about the business center strategy. Now, at Ingresso Cybernetico, this company has been set up in a way that you can actually start at the $50 levels and you can actually work your way higher. Okay, what happens though is we find people actually start to actually make money with Ingresso Cybernetico, and instead of actually, as Dwayne says it, planting your seed again so that you're actually growing a harvest as opposed to just a plant, and that was my own verbiage, but it really makes sense though. If you're actually as he says, eating your seed, then you're obviously not going to grow the kind of harvest that you're looking for when it comes to making money online. And I think that's a great analogy. I think it's very important that you continue to invest in your business, continue to invest time, continue to invest money until it is that you're at where you want to go. A lot of people take the money that they make and they go out and spend it in different ways, which is perfectly fine. We're not saying that you have to do anything in particular to be successful at Ingresso Cybernetico. But what we found, though, is that a lot of people that get started with us and that do not continue to invest in their business and actually continue to grow with the business, as in business centers, products, utilizing the products, talking to people, all that great stuff, then what happens is a lot of those people get passed over and they're actually benefiting their sponsor as opposed to them. They find themselves getting stuck after several months where they're just at one business center and they're not seeing the massive results that some people, possibly in their downline, are actually receiving. So it's very, very important that you have a strategic plan in place when you're building your business. Quite honestly, folks, most people are at the 300, the 100, the 50, the affiliate partnership, the actual Presidential Circle membership as quickly as possible. It's very important that you focus on those levels, that you're not just stuck with that $50 board and continuing to try to build that out to actually complete it each and every time. The more money that you can come into, all right, and what we mean by that is the more you can afford as you get started with your aggressive cybernetical business, the more you will make and the more it will pay you back in a much shorter time frame. So, we recommend that regardless of what level you come in at, maybe today or yesterday or a week ago, evaluate where you're at, look at your actual business centers, and see specifically the products that are offered with each business center. Because everything, remember, is revolved around products. Okay, and look to make sure it is that you have the products necessary to do what you want to do online and to save money for yourself, but then really dive into where you want to be within your business centers within a certain period of time. Because again, it's very, very important. There's people in this business that have made six figures within less than a year in Ingresso Cybernetico, and it's because they took the faith and they actually took that leap of faith and actually went outside their comfort zone to actually build their business because they believed in the products, they believed in the compensation plan, and they believed in the company. And folks, I can tell you there is no greater place to be on the internet today than with Dwayne Golden himself and of course Juan Carlos Alaya, as well as Jatin Patel. I mean, these folks, I'm telling you, are creating some incredible products, as you can tell. I mean, we're on Cybernetico Live as we speak. This is a product that Ingresso Cybernetico actually built from the ground up for marketers, folks, and these products cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars per year to actually build a business on the internet. And if you haven't figured out yet already, Ingresso Cybernetico is really focused on providing you the tools necessary to build a business and a brand on the internet and to save you money, not only just to make money as well. So I hope, folks, that you got some value from this training call today. I'm really incredibly, obviously, blessed and thankful to be able to share all this information with you. I'm going to go ahead and look at some questions here. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and close it out. So I've got somebody said they didn't see any of the pictures, just the IC logo. Let's see. As I was doing the presentation, but could you see the actual presentation slides? Because I know I was locked onto that. I'm hoping that hopefully some people saw those slides. If not, we did record this, so I'll be able to go back and actually see what you guys saw, but next time we'll know that we need to lock on that a little bit better if it's not doing that. Somebody said you were losing audio. Unfortunately, sometimes, folks, there is going to be a connection problem. Sometimes a lot of times it's on your end. Anytime that we're connecting to Google, you have to make sure that you don't have a lot of windows open on your computer, and that you make sure that obviously you have some pretty decent internet speeds, because you will have issues with the connection and the quality sometimes of the video that's displaying. So, and that's with any webinar platform. If you don't have a good connection, we've had it happen to us many times with GoToWebinar, as we used to use in the past, and we'd get kicked off time and time again. So again, I apologize if you didn't hear the audio. We did record this. It actually is live, so you'll be able to go back and actually see it on the YouTube channel for Ingresso Cybernetico here in just a bit. So I don't see any questions specific to the training. Does anybody have any questions related to the Ingresso Cybernetico business, getting started, anything that we've covered? And then, of course, obviously, we'll open this up for questions for the next 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And folks, we'll give you some time here to enjoy your Wednesday evening. All right. Well, I don't see any questions, folks. Can anybody answer me there on the chat? Just let me know. Did everybody see the actual slides, just to make sure that you guys didn't miss all that? I was seeing them on the screen, so I would assume you saw them, but just in case. All right. Well, hopefully everybody can still hear me. I don't see anybody typing in chat, so there. Oh, there we go. There is now video. There's no video at all. No, no, no. Okay, well, I apologize, folks, that you couldn't see the actual slides. I don't know if it's because we went full screen that you couldn't see it. That is possible. So I truly apologize for that. Well, listen, we covered everything really, anyways. All it was really is just some bullet points. So you didn't really miss anything as far as the actual visual slides. But as far as the audio goes, the audio was everything, obviously, that we covered. So hopefully everybody got the audio and everything. All right, so everybody says they could just see the logo. Well, I apologize. You should have been able to see the slides. We're actually trying to, in the process right now, of making sure that we have this available in Google Slides, which is a lot nicer because it integrates directly into Cybernetico Live. So we will definitely make sure that, obviously, yes, it is recorded. We will make sure that next time around that you guys can see the slides. If you're not on the new member orientation, though, just know that it's only bullet points, really. Okay, all it is I'm just reading off the slides itself. But if you guys took notes off the information, hopefully all the audio came through okay. If not, this was recorded, so hopefully I'll go back and just double check to make sure it went through okay. You guys will be able to check out the replay on your end. You may not be able to see slides because I guess we couldn't see the slides on that screen there. But again, thank you all so much for your time this evening. Welcome to Ingresso Cybernetico. We're very, very excited, obviously, to have you here with Ingresso Cybernetico. You're in a great place at a great time. Just stay plugged in, stay focused, and we wish you nothing but success here with Ingresso Cybernetico. With that, folks, have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, the rest of your week. And make sure you plug into, there's a call tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a Q&A, open Q&A with folks about some of the products and new products and things that have come out with Ingresso Cybernetico. So please bring your questions there if you got them. And then, of course, we've got a new member, or not a new member, excuse me, a IC Business Opportunity Overview to help you build your business at 10 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern Standard Time. And then, folks, if there's anybody right now that is an affiliate of Ingresso Cybernetico, or there's anybody that actually has, maybe purchased or Cybernetico Live, okay, we want to make sure that tomorrow night, I believe that, or actually tonight, excuse me, at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I keep getting my days mixed up here. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock as well, Dwayne Golden is actually going to be hosting a webinar about Cybernetico Live to people maybe not in Ingresso Cybernetico yet. Okay, so definitely make sure you invite people to those webinars as well. Really fill them up. Make sure you get people exposed to the information because, folks, we have an incredible company, incredible products, and we're just happy that you're here. So have a wonderful evening, folks. Good night.